Hello everyone, welcome to Joe Consumes Cinema. I'm your host. Looks like Pugsley finally made a friend. He just had to resurrect his ass, and today we have Wednesday, Season 2, Episode 2. So it was a really first good episode back. Got introduced to some new characters. Steve Buscemi as the principal. Can't really tell just yet if he's just a greedy douchebag or if he's up to something a little more sinister this season, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Got introduced to the new music teacher that I know Wednesday is eventually going to go to and actually take lessons from. We've established that the main conflict this season is Wednesday has this vision of Enid's impending death. She's going to do everything she can to stop it. Now that Morticia knows about it, I'm guessing she's going to try and give her daughter as much advice as she can, possibly reach out to that aunt that they kept talking about. Morticia might not be able to offer that much help because, again, she's a dove and Wednesday is a raven. She needs assistance from another raven who understands how she sees things through her visions a little bit more. We did see in the trailer that there was a woman, didn't know who it was, don't recognize the actress, but I think it's pretty clear that that's Wednesday's aunt, and, we're going to get more from her very soon, I think. I didn't really talk about it all that much, but this is actually Pugsley's first time in Nevermore, and it's kind of sad because in a group of outcasts, he's even more of an outcast than all the others. He's finding it really difficult to make friends. Even Eugene only agreed to be his roommate as a favor to Wednesday. So when they all gather around and hear that, ghost story about that guy with like a mechanical heart, it was really cool seeing that classic Tim Burton animation. I didn't really talk about that either in the first episode, but that was really cool. I love seeing that from him. And yeah, Pugsley goes out there to that skull tree and kind of gets spooked and falls to the ground. And then because he's got like electricity powers, he zapped whatever it was in the ground that was buried there, and sure enough, up pops out a guy, zombie, and Pugsley wasn't frightened at all by it. He thought it was really cool, so I think he might actually make a friend this way. Don't know if that zombie is tied to the actual story or if there's something else going on there. But yeah, honestly, I just want to get right to this one, so Patreon link down below. With that, let's get right to the episode.
I died because of you! Enid!
Enid's fine, dear. I know what those tears mean. Sound just like your aunt.
Goody was my spirit guide. That book belongs to me.
This isn't something you can control. You cannot bend your psychic ability to your will.
And you can't expect me to bend to yours.
I'm not your enemy. I am your mother.
You need to make a stop.
Tyler's house.
I don't have time for one of your drunken stupors. I need you to tell me about your case.
Oh god, the ravens again. The hell is in his mouth? Oh my god.
This stays between us.
You need to pack her trunks and take her back home.
I'm afraid her mind is made up. She's staying.
What happened to Aunt Ophelia?
That my little poison pen is not my story to tell.
You weren't there at Lights Out last night. What were you doing in the Hummer shed? Please tell me you weren't eating my bees like your creepy uncle.
Can you keep a secret?
Oh god.
Down, boy. Remember that story Ajax told us our first night here? It's all true. I jump-started his clockwork heart and brought him back to life.
I think your stalker's back and they somehow have my cell number.
Call that number back.
Hey, it's Donovan Galpin. Leave it at the beep.
Why is Galpin stalking you on my phone? I cannot believe it's only day 2 of the school year and you've already involved yourself in some grisly murder case. This is my fun and freedom era. I sworn off all dead bodies this semester.
Well, this is why you should stay in the dorm with Thing until I figure this out.
You're the one being stalked by a killer. I have sharp teeth and claws, remember? Also, I have my first driver's ed lesson this afternoon.
Something's like blocking her powers. Jesus.
You know the best medicine for a broken heart? Prank day revenge.
Hey, thanks, guys. Happy prank day.
Cool. They'll be okay in some hours.
Isn't it glorious? Unadulterated outcast spirit.
Oh my god. Jesus. Christopher Lloyd guest starring, I guess.
Captain of this ship, young lady. This school gets weirder every year.
Oh boy. Oh god, this poor guy. Going to visit Tyler, it looks like.
I look forward to our next lesson. When can I see Tyler?
Hold those pigtails. Dr. Fairburn will need to make that call. Her book. Unlocking the Outcast Mind. It's required reading in medical schools around the country.
Is Dr. Fairburn an outcast?
No. Why does that matter?
It's like a vegetarian writing a book on cannibalism.
Oh shit.
In 2 days, both connected to your family.
You got me, Wednesday. I'm a criminal mastermind pulling the strings from in here.
Who else would want him dead?
I'm gonna kill her the next time I see her. I want her screams to haunt you for the rest of your life.
Witnessing you chained and caged up makes my dark heart grin. Thornhill chose you to be her murderous marionette, not just because she's dead.
Damn. So at some point he has to get out. He definitely has someone pulling his strings still. But again, he is a willing participant. He was not innocent.
We've got a problem.
Thing? Is it your birthday? No, Wednesday didn't tell me.
Aw. Jesus.
You will never try and coerce me again.
Nice try, Ms. Barclay. Little souvenir I picked up in a dinky antique shop in the Florida Keys. This here is made up of itty-bitty pieces of Corinthian coral, making me impervious to your siren song.
Thing?
Oh my god.
I don't think this is a prank.
These aren't letters. They're notes. Heart is an organ. Who's there?
Happy prank day, Wednesday.
My crazed stalker is an invisible 13-year-old.
I'm Agnes DeMille, your #1 superfan. Admit it. You're a little impressed.
I can't believe we were almost perforated by your fangirl mini-me.
I didn't kill Galpin. I wanted to become your friend.
If you didn't kill him, then who did?
I can help you find out.
I knew the bug-eyed look, like there was more going on with that character than met the eye. I was not expecting invisibility.
You must contact your mother, invite her to the gala, and secure a large donation.
Feels guilty about it, but really didn't have much of a choice.
I forgot your birthday, and that's inexcusable. I hope this makes up for my memory lapse. It's an antique thumbscrew. Napoleonic era. If I'm able to regain my psychic ability, I think I'll be able to save Enid and figure out who killed Galvin and Bradbury. My mother took my book.
It's about to get a lot worse for this guy. Is he about to become this guy's brain? That's the only thing he's missing. Yep. He's eating his brain. Okay, it took some time just to gather my thoughts. That was episode 2. Really good. I'm really liking where the show is headed right now. So Pugsley and Eugene have a pet zombie now, who I think at the very end of the episode is about to get a brain for the first time. I think the actor who voiced the guy that was giving driving lessons is about to voice the zombie too. I think that's how it's going to work out. Just a guess from my part, but I think that makes the most sense, honestly. That guy has a pretty distinct voice, and it's funny. So I took note of her the very first time we saw her on screen. The red-haired girl with like the bug eyes. She is like a Wednesday superfan, but really a stalker, like to the nth degree. She sets up this elaborate prank on prank day involving Enid and that guy she was with, just as a way to get Wednesday's attention and to kind of impress her at the same time. I think she actually was a little bit impressed by her. The fact that, one, she's very intelligent, and the fact that she went through all this shit just to basically say hello to her, honestly. We saw that Tyler's dad was killed again by the Ravens. Don't really know what's going on with that exactly just yet. Every time you see that murder of Ravens, you always see that one that has like this scarred up face and is like missing a part of it. We saw Christopher Lloyd, who was like guest starring. He played like one of the professors, a literal head in a jar. Wednesday was asking him if anyone in the student body had power over birds. I think they called it aviary. We see students with telekinesis, werewolves, vampires. Bianca's a siren. There's a lot of different things going on as far as, what the students can do. So controlling birds really isn't, that far-fetched. But there's something odd about that one bird that has, the scarred up face. I'm not sure it's someone with control over birds as much as it's someone with the ability maybe to shapeshift. Maybe that's a possibility. And that one that we keep seeing that has like the burned face, maybe that's a person with a burned face that Wednesday encountered, who knows when. One of the coolest scenes this episode has to be when Wednesday visited Tyler in the criminal psychiatric facility. Like, their back and forth there was like really good acting. I really enjoyed that part of it. We saw how he's basically chained up like an animal. Everyone is afraid of him. Rightfully so. He is a Hyde, so he can transform whenever he gets angry. And he has no, moral qualms about killing anyone that pisses him off, for whatever reason. It's interesting. His psychiatrist, I believe her name is Tandaway Newton, the actress that plays her, is like an expert for psychiatry related to outcasts. And she talked about how all the normal methods that she tried to use with Tyler haven't been working. So she was willing to allow Wednesday to, have a conversation with him, see if she could draw anything out of him that, would give her a little more insight. They talked about it how the main villain from season 1 swore that she wasn't Tyler's real master. She just made use of him in the moment. So if he really does have a handler, my guess would be his psychiatrist right now. But yeah, they had a really great standoff moment. She basically told him off, told him what he was, what he would amount to, and, enjoy the rest of his time in this padded up room for the rest of his life. I know at some point he's absolutely going to escape. He has to. It's interesting. In season 1, you can tell most of these characters and these actors are like young teenagers just entering adulthood. And this season, because we've waited so long, a lot of them are full-grown adults. And you see Tyler basically shredded there. That actor has been hitting the gym since the end of season 1 just to prepare for this scene, I think. But yeah, so far I think I am getting what I wanted and a little bit more of what Jenna Ortega was talking about. Wednesday, but a little bit darker. And it really does feel like that. And it's still, funny and enjoyable and all that, but also we're killing a lot more people here, I think. So yeah, that I think is a very good development for the show going forward. And yeah, honestly, I just want to get right to the next one. So as always, thanks for watching and peace.